attendance. Okay.
Rossi Williams once said to do what nobody else would do, a way that nobody else can do, in spite of all we go through, that is to be a nurse. There are nurses all around the world that do so many different jobs and to help others because they want to help others. I am currently a first-year nursing student at Spoon River College and hopefully will become a registered nurse in 2 years. Registered nurses are very important, but there is a big shortage of nurses currently. So today, I will be discussing the shortage of nurses and a few solutions there are to help with the shortage of nurses. A few solutions would be for hospitals or clinics to offer bonuses or scholarships for the students, so they're looking forward to something. And another solution would be for the hospitals or clinics to guarantee employment to the students after they complete school. So first, I'm going to be talking about the problem with the nursing industry. So one of the biggest problems the nursing industry is facing right now is the lack of nurses that are in the field, because there's a big lack of nurses right now. So I have a presentation aid for this, and this is just states with the most new registered nurse positions. And it only goes to like the top 20 states with the most open positions, and Illinois is actually number 9. So their employment for 2014 was 116,300, and then the estimated employment for 2030 is 139,400. So that's 23,100 open positions that they will need, estimating by the year 2030. So I'll pass that around. Okay. So the first source that I will be using to talk about the lack of nurses is written by the College for the People, which is written by students from Nightingale College, which is a nursing school. So according to the College for the People, there are about 29 million nurses and midwives in the world, with 3.9 that are in the US, and more than 1 million additional RNs are needed by just next year. So yes, that does seem like there are a lot of nurses, but there's so many different jobs that have to be done, so that's why there needs to be so many nurses. So according to College for the People, the RN workforce in the US is estimated to grow by 28%, which is approximately 2.8 million to 3.6 million in 2030, needing over 200,000 RNs annually to replace the retiring generation. The retirement of more than 1 million nurses by 2030. This process challenges the healthcare industry, with over 50% of RNs aged 50 and older. A lot of the nurses today are getting older and getting ready to retire, so that means that all of those positions have to be refilled and refilled with new nurses. So that means that the hospitals, doctors' offices, and clinics are all looking for new nurses to fill those positions. According to the College for the People, nursing school enrollment is not growing fast enough to meet the projected demand for RN and APRN services, and the nursing faculty is having a shortage as well. So more than 75,000 qualified applicants from baccalaureate and graduate nursing programs were turned away in just 2018 because the shortage of faculty, and there just weren't enough clinical sites and enough classroom space and enough budget to have the classes. So the nursing shortage is also from nursing school enrollment being low, and there aren't enough nursing faculty to teach the next generation of the nurses. The shortage of the nursing faculty makes it so that there are not enough schools offering the program, and that there are not as many nursing students graduating and becoming the next nurses. The nursing industry is facing such a large need for nurses since the current generation of nurses is getting to retire, and there are not enough nursing students graduating and becoming nurses since there's a shortage of the teachers as well. So next I'm going to be talking about one of the solutions to the problem of the shortage of nurses. And one of the solutions would be for just hospitals and clinics to offer bonuses and scholarships money for the people to get into that field. So the source I'm going to be using is Deborah Wood, who is an RN at AMN Healthcare. Deborah Wood wrote about how different hospitals are offering different kinds of incentives to get nurses to come to their hospitals. These hospitals are offering things like big bonuses or loan repayment programs, even flat screen TVs, or down payments on a house just to their nursing staff to get them to try to go there. So hospitals are offering their employees these incentives so they will want to come and work there instead of going somewhere else. Deborah Wood also talked about how one specific hospital is offering bonuses as if a nurse goes there to work and is there for 2 years, then they'll get a $3,000 bonus. If they're there for 5 years, then they'll get an extra $5,000 bonus. And if they're there for 10 years, then they get an additional $10,000 bonus. So in this article, Deborah Wood says that these incentives are helping to get more nurses there. And they are received well from the nurses because they're getting all these bonuses. So in addition to the incentives, hospitals are also offering scholarships or loan forgiveness programs to also get nurses to come there. Mercy Hospital offers a loan forgiveness program paying up to $5,000 during a 2-year period loan payment. So when hospitals offer these loan forgiveness programs, new nurses want to go there to their hospitals because they won't have to worry about being in debt or anything, and that'll all be paid off. Another source talks about students receiving scholarships if they become nurses. Is an article by Lauren Healy, and she talks about a college in Iowa that if a student who graduates with an MSN and they want to become a nursing educator, then the school gets $60,000 to split among those students to hopefully to get money for that. Lauren Healy also writes that if the MSN student ends up teaching in a program full-time, then 85% of their student loans will be forgiven. This incentive will attract students to come to their school because they're offered the scholarships, and even their student loans could be forgiven so they won't have to worry about paying for those student loans. And nurses are having a huge shortage right now, but one solution is having the hospitals or clinics offer bonuses or scholarships to get the nurses to come to their clinic or hospital. This will also make nurses want to go there specifically because they know they'll get those bonuses or scholarships. So next I'm going to be talking about another solution to the nursing shortage. The next solution is hospitals or clinics guaranteeing employment after the nursing students finish school. So the article I'll be using is an article by Lauren Schwartz from Union College. In this article, Lauren Schwartz talks about how Kettering Hospital in Daytona, Iowa has a deal with the Union College. So nursing students that go to that college are automatically guaranteed a job at Kettering Hospital. And including with them being guaranteed a job, they also get a $10,000 signing bonus to sign to go to their hospital. And then they also get a $2,500 for every year that they studied at the Union College. So since this college made a deal with the hospital, it makes students want to go to their college because they'll be guaranteed a job and sign-on money. Nurses are having a major shortage right now, but another solution is just to have the hospitals or colleges guarantee employment after they graduate, and this will make students want to go there because they will be guaranteed that employment. So in conclusion, nurses are having a major shortage right now. There are solutions to that problem. Today I told you about the shortage of nurses, but if clinics or hospitals offer scholarships or bonuses, more people will want to become nurses, or if the jobs even offer them employment guaranteed after they graduate, that will also want more people to become nurses. So registered nurses are very important, but are starting to become scarce. But registered nurses are so important for us to have in today's world, more than ever.
Good job.
Dylan.
Thanks, Joe.